ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. Day 2 of competition underway at the Carifta Swimming Championships in Aruba. Chris Saunders is there, and he has an update.
Team Bahamas not only leading the competition with 163 points, 38 points more than their nearest competitor, but also with 11 medals in total, 4 gold, 4 silver, and 3 bronze. Let's go through them. In the 11-12 boys 200-meter breast, it was Isaac Bastian going in and picking up a gold. His time, 2:39.63.
I kind of tried for whatever, just tried to go my best time.
What was going through your head through the entire race?
I was just like, I need to hurry up, finish, try and get this medal and maybe break the record.
In the 13-14 girls 200-meter breast, Aubrey Higgs and Victoria Russell tag team for a gold and bronze medal performance. Aubrey said she was excited just to swim and swam well.
I knew that everyone was going to go out hard the first 50. So, I mean, I wasn't trying to go out too hard, but still keep up, and then try and push away from there.
Were you going after the record at all in your mind in that race?
I wasn't, honestly. I didn't even know what the record is, but I was just trying to swim my best.
In the 13-14 boys 200-meter breaststroke, Tyler Russell on an outside lane slipped in for a bronze medal. His time, 2:37.45. Moving on now to the 15-17 girls 200-meter breaststroke, Laura Morley cruised almost literally to a gold medal performance. Her time, 2:39.06.
I think I went out a little too fast, but it was a good race considering I've been out for a little bit. It's good to be back.
In the 15-17 boys 200-meter breaststroke, it was Dustin Tynes. He swam a Carifta record, but was still not good enough to pick up a gold. And that was because Jordy Groders from Aruba, who owned the record before, blew past him. He did pick up a silver, 2:22.10. In the 15-17 boys 50-meter backstroke, the lone medalist for Team Bahamas in the 50 back, it was Dionisio Carey. His time, 28.01. In the 100-meter butterfly events, Team Bahamas completely shut out of the medals, but had some good performances. 5th and 6th place performances to rack up some points. On to the relays now. In the 11-12 boys 4x1 freestyle relay, that team racked up a silver medal performance in 4:06.9. On to the race that everybody was talking about last night, the 15-17 girls 4x100 freestyle relay. Joanna Evans with a superb final leg pulled the Bahamas from 5th to 2nd. A strong swim, however, one judge called it a disqualification, giving the Bahamas no medals. The jury of appeal, though, this morning overturned that disqualification, giving Team Bahamas back the silver medal and, more importantly, 14 points. The final time for that team, 4 minutes, 9.48 seconds. Our 15-17 boys 4x100 freestyle relay also picking up a medal for the Bahamas. 3 minutes, 40.55 seconds for that team. So Team Bahamas picks up a slew of medals on day 1, and it's a day that traditionally has not been a strong one for Team Bahamas. The 4x1 freestyle relays, not our strong suit. Coming down to the sprint relays and the medley relays, the Bahamas expected to show off. So it bodes well for the Bahamas heading into the rest of the competition here in Aruba. Covering the Carifta Swimming Championships in Savaneta, Aruba, Chris Saunders, ZNS Total Sports.
All right, thanks a lot, Chris. Now from swimming, we're going to move over to track and field. That, of course, finished up on Monday down in Martinique. Our Kelsey Johnson was there, and she filed this report.
Despite finishing 7th overall with 20 medals, 1 gold, 8 silver, and 11 bronze, a number of the athletes that represented the Bahamas at the 43rd edition of the Carifta Games held in Port-de-France, Martinique, were able to set new personal best times and distances. Double bronze medalist Javon Martin, who competed in the under-18 boys division, now knows exactly what he has to do to better prepare himself for the games.
They just round me with my start, so I really didn't get the start I wanted to get. So that's why I came through it.
What about the last 20 meters in the race?
I started getting tight, started to feel my tendons, so I just eased up a bit.
Is this an existing injury for you?
I mean, no mom, I just get it, grip the child, so it's bugging me. I need rest, so I can heal, fully heal, and I get the race that I want to run.
Martin was third in the 100 meters in a time of 10.54 seconds and third in the 200 meters in 21.15 seconds. Finishing fourth in the under 20 boys 200 meters was Stephen Gardner, a native of Morris Island, Abaco. Gardner explained some of the challenges that he had in the final of the 200 meters. His time of 20.87 seconds was nowhere close to his personal best marking of 20.35 seconds.
It wasn't my best race, but I decided to finish strong to see if I get a place.
Are you pleased with your performances over the past 3 days?
No, Mom, it wasn't my best. And I know I could have done better, but I guess things happen.
If you had an opportunity to do it again, what would you change?
I would definitely change my first 50 meters of the blocks.
So you think when you reach them, you're going to work on those?
Yeah, definitely.
Ian Kerr also ran in that 200-meter finals in the under 20 boys division. He stopped the clock at 21.45 seconds.
I really had to work coming around the curve, so I don't think my curve was that good, but I figured my home stretch was a little better because I caught the guy in lane 2, so I thought it was pretty good. I didn't run a personal best. I wasn't really pleased with my performance. Maybe my last 80 meters I was pleased with, but besides that, I didn't think very much of my race.
What do you have to work on when you get home?
My drive phase and my starts.
The Bahamas was represented in 59 finals and medaled in all of the relays. That medal haul from the relays included the country's only gold, 4 silver, and 2 bronze. The 2014 Carifta Games came to a close on Monday night. Powerhouse Jamaica won the games with a total of 88 medals, 42 gold, 34 silver, and 12 bronze. Trinidad and Tobago was second with 6 gold, 7 silver, and 12 bronze medals for a total of 25. Rounding of the top 3 was Barbados. They collected 5 gold, 5 silver, and 6 bronze medals for a total of 16. The 2015 Carifta Games will be held in St. Kitts and Nevis. The Bahamas will look to field a strong team once again. Kelsey Johnson, ZNS Total Sports.
All right, thanks a lot, Kelsey. Still talking track and field. Leevan Superman Sands competed for the first time last weekend since getting hurt during the 2012 Olympics in London. Our Charles Fisher was at the War Eagle Invitational in Alabama for the big day as Superman took center stage in the men's long jump.
A bit timid on the first approach, but he's back 20 feet 2 on his first attempt.
You know, it's coming, you know, the return. You know, that's everybody been waiting for, the return of Superman. I'm back. You know, my first time on the runway in almost 2 years. It feels great.
A long-lasting scar on his knee, a clear indication of where he has come from.
The last time I looked up in the stands, you know, I was laying in the pit. So, I kind of got a little teary, you know. But, you know, it's an amazing feeling just to be back on the runway, you know, and I just like to thank the whole Bahamas, you know, for supporting me, and everybody who followed me and was praying for me.
The family support was there from the wife, parents, and sister.
The first time he jumped, it was a little bit scary, honestly. But the second time, I could tell that he got his groove back, got his spring back. And once he gets his first meet out of the way, I think he's going to take off from here.
Also helping Superman back was his 6-year-old son, Trey.
I thought he was going to break his leg from jumping too high, but he didn't. I do things for him, and I do whatever he says. I feel like he did his best.
And I couldn't let Superman go without asking him about that 20-foot jump, a distance he haven't done since his high school days.
Yeah, but you have to look from where I jumped from. That's only 14 steps I was jumping from. That's short approach. So that's still pretty good, you know, from short approach, man. You know, I ain't really worried about no distance today. I'm just happy to run on a runway and jump. You know, that's a major accomplishment for me since my injury from 2012 Olympics.
It was significant and special that the Superman made his return right here on the campus of Auburn University. Reporting for ZNS Sports in Auburn, Alabama, I'm Charles Fisher.
All right, thanks a lot, Charles. Now, high jumper Donald Thomas will begin his outdoor season this weekend at the Drake Relays in Iowa, and the former world champion says he's ready to compete.
You know, season is good. Got off to a good start. I PB indoor. I had a dental surgery, which slowed me up a couple weeks, but everything's looking good.
Coming off the world indoor, heading into the outdoor season, what are you approaching? How are you approaching that?
Just go out there and have fun, represent Bahamas to the fullest, and just give it all I got.
How's your training been?
Training's going good. In good shape. just ready to perform.
Any adjustments?
Yeah, we got some minor adjustments, and we're just working on certain things and just trying to get better.
7-10, 7-11, we can see you getting back to the height this year?
Yeah, I'd say so. The Bahamas national record is something I want to achieve this year, and I feel confident that I come close to it or I get it. So that's the aim.
Our men's national softball team will leave town tomorrow ahead of their CAC Games qualifier, which gets underway on Friday, and they got one final practice session in last night. Our Julian Gibson was there.
Benson, our men's national softball team, they've been working around the clock in preparation for Cali, Colombia. They believe that hard work, all the practice, will pay off.
I think we're going to do well, probably ranked number 1 or 2. Once we go there and play ball like we know how to do, I feel we can do it.
Every Tuesday and Thursday we've been on there for about 3 hours working hard, putting in a good day's work.
Ain't no pressure, man. I go over there to play ball, do what I know how to do.
I think we're going to be pretty productive once everybody execute. I mean, like I said, we've been on show. We're going from 6 o'clock till 9, 10 o'clock working hard. Hopefully we could come with you and show what we do.
A lot of us played ball together before. We could gel.
Well, hopefully guys come up to the bat and do their part, pick the right pitches, and just outsmart the pitcher.
You ready to swing?
Man, just like last time, nothing changed.
Right now we got 2 of the best pitchers in the Bahamas. You got Alcott Forbes and the guy from Aruba. You should do pretty good.
So you ready to rock and roll?
Long time, man.
Now the first game for Team Bahamas, they will go up against Panama. Reporting for ZNS Total Sports, I am Julian Gibson.
All right, thanks a lot, Julian. Now, last night, former president of the Bahamas Softball Federation, Romel Fish Knowles, gave his take on this year's national team, and manager Godfrey Gully Burnside took exception to some of those comments.
The Bahamas Softball Federation sent a select number of names to tryout for the men's national softball team. Mr. Edney Bethel was one of those selectees. Never attended practice, never called or say where his whereabouts, if he could or cannot make it to practice. During the selection process, we had to do a cut. We cut the team to 25 and then we cut to 17. Never turned up to any practice. I personally spoke with him and he didn't say anything to me about practicing. And so at this point in time, he's not a part of the team, and I would like for the President of the Province Eleuthero Association to discontinue the innuendos about Edney Bethel not being on the team. He never came to practice. He never showed an interest, all right? After 30 years being a pitcher, are you the senior person? The least you can do is show up and try to encourage the young person as we go through this transitionary period. And so, you know, it's just sad to see a former president of the Bahamas Softball Federation and president of the Province of the Eleuthero Association making such innuendos in the press. Sad. It's a sad day in softball.
Tonight we continue with the countdown for the Bahamas Global Sports Foundation's Top 50 basketball camp. Checking in at number 48 is 15-year-old Kyle Smith. Smith is a 6-foot, 170-pound 11th grader at Abaco Central. The Top 50 camp will take place July 23rd through the 26th at the Kenneth Isaacs Gym. As always, you can keep up to date with Top 50 by logging on to BahamasTop50.com. The next athlete will be added tomorrow at 12:01 a.m. And that will do it for sports, but don't go anywhere. There's more to come after the break.